Hello, welcome to your tutorial for Romanze from Ein Kleine Nacht Music by Mozart. All right, we're going to take a look at the entire piece to see what elements we have coming. And first I noticed that our highest note is our treble D, and our lowest note is our bass F, and that is true all the way to the end. Those are our outer notes. We have a fair amount of hands playing simultaneously, sometimes in parallel movement, sometimes with slightly different rhythms. So the way we're going to approach this song is tapping hands together to feel how those rhythms are going to connect, but then practicing the phrases on the keys hands separately before putting them back together at a very slow tempo. And I mentioned the phrase rather than line by line because, as you can see, this song has many markers indicating when to play smoothly, when to connect our notes into a phrase, and when to have a little hiccup of air between the phrases. So we really want to honor that as we're learning the song and get a feel for how that all works together. So the very first thing I'm going to do is play the song through. I notice there are no eighth notes, so I'm only going to count the beat, and I'll play it all the way through, and then we'll start breaking it down. All right? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, now that was slower than your performance tempo. Just wanted you to be able to really follow along with me. Also, there is a little asterisk here that happens twice, and the invitation is to play this alternate rhythm. So your teacher will decide if you all are going to play the alternate rhythm. So it would sound like this. I'm getting to it. Here it comes. Because that's the way it was originally written, and the simplification has taken that out. So that's something teachers can share with you just by ear, or they can introduce the actual notation. So we're going to leave that up to each class. All right, so now let's go ahead and tap the first phrase. Okay, so we're going to be tapping from the first note all the way to this rest. Just our hands when they're playing together, when they're resting. So if your hand is resting, you should actually lift it off of your legs or off of your keyboard. All right, so we're going to start with the right hand. 1, 2, here we go. Right, 2, right, 2, together, left, left, together, together, right, together, 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 rest. Okay? You can practice that several times. Now we're going to just look at the right hand notes. All right, so first we're going to call them out. Get your hand in position. My right hand's second finger is on the A, and I'm spanning all the way up to the D. So I might take a minute and just really get acclimated to what notes do I have. I have an A, a G, a B flat, a C, and a D. Which finger's in charge of each one? Where's the C? Where's the D? Where's the B flat? Where's the G? Where's the A? All right, make sure you know who's in charge of what note. Now we're just going to call out the notes from the first phrase. 1, 2, 3, 4. A for 2, A for 2, A, 2, 3, C, B flat, G, B flat, D, C, A, C. All right, now let's try to play it. 1, 2, here we go. A for 2, A for 2, A, 2, 3, C, B flat, G, B flat, D, C, A, C. All right, repeat that many times until it feels really natural in your fingers. All right, next we're going to look at the left hand. So our left hand pinky is on F, and our thumb is on C. We also have B flat, so let's get oriented with what fingers our left hand is covering. Play the F, C, G, B flat, A. All right, do that for a minute or two. If it helps, pause the video and just orient with those keys a bit more. Now we're going to count, and remember we have a whole measure of rest to begin even after my count off. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest, 2, 3, 4. F, C, F, A, G, rest, G, B flat, A, F, A. All right, be able to do that, students. We're building on to our knowledge of the notes and our awareness of our fingers on the notes. And pretty soon we're going to be able to put our left hand and our right hand. So make sure every part, every layer is very, very confident, okay? Here we're going to play the left hand now. 1, 2, here we go. Rest, 2, 3, 4. Rest. All right, now what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to play the right hand part again, and you can play the left hand part again with it. And I'll play the left hand part again, and you can play the right hand part again with it. So you can start to hear them come together, and then we will put them together. So here's the right hand part, so you can play the left hand with it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Left hand, so you can play the right hand along with it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Play for 2. Play for 2. There it is. All right, now I'm going to play both hands. You can continue to play one hand along with me and just keep repeating it until you can play both hands. But let's just do it nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, That's it. Great. All right, so now we're going to go to the next phrase. And that's going to be the rest of the first page. Now, for this one, I'm actually not going to do a lot of hand separate work because, as you can see, the hands are alternating for these four measures. But we will start with our tapping. So starting with measure 4 with this quarter note. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, rest. All right, so what was important here was holding your half note for 2 beats and then moving to the quarter note on the second beat of this left hand half note. So your right hand plays a quarter and then it starts its half note, then the other half note comes in, and then your right hand plays a quarter while your left hand half note gets its second beat. All right, and then in the next measure, it's a little bit different. The right hand plays a quarter, then it starts its half note, and it holds it down while your left hand plays its first quarter, and then your right hand is resting on the final quarter note in the left hand. So be aware of all of that holding and releasing. Every note does need to get its full value, okay? But not beyond when it's supposed to be resting. All right, so now let's put our hands in position, but we're just going to call out the notes, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. F, 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 E, D, D, F, C, C, B flat, A, C, A, G, rest. All right, were you able to keep up with that? Did that come easily? Do you need to try that a few more times on your own? All right, and now I'm going to play it, but I'm going to play it very slowly, partly so that we can make sure we're getting all of those held half notes. And of course, we do have a couple staccatos, which we should observe from the very beginning here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, rest. Okay, so play along with that phrase many, many times, and then you can play through the entire page. All right, moving on to the next phrase. And what you're going to see on this second page is a phrase very similar to the first phrase of our song, but with a little bit of movement. If you'll remember, in the first measure of the song, we just had half notes in the right hand. Now we have those A's, but instead of half notes, they're quarter notes with rests, and our left hand is involved where it wasn't before. So you're going to find some muscle memory for the rest of this phrase, but we still want to treat it as brand new. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is tap all the way again to these rests. All right, so 1, 2, here we go. Together, left, together, left, together, left, left, together, together, right, together, 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 rest. All right, play that several times, And now let's get our hands back in position, and they should already be oriented. You know which finger is in charge of which note, but we're going to call out the notes for this phrase anyway, and just kind of activate, send awareness to the finger that would be playing. Right hand, 1, 2, 3, 4. A, sh, A, sh, A, 2, 3. C, B flat, G, B flat, D, C, A, C. All right, let's play it. 1, 2, here we go. A, sh, A, sh, A, 2, 3. C, B flat, G, B flat, D, C, A, C. All right, that's it. Now left hand. We're going to get that hand in position, fifth finger on F, and we're going to call out the names. I'm going to rest my second finger on B flat because I know that we're going to play B flat rather than B. 1, 2, here we go. F, C, F, C, F, C, F, A, G, rest. G, B flat, A, F, A, rest. All right, now let's play it. 1, 2, here we go. F, C, F, C, F, C, F, A, G, G, B flat, A, F, A, sh. All right, there we go. All right, so you have a version of me playing the right hand. You have a version of me playing the left hand. You can go back now and try to play the left hand part with my right hand or the right hand part with my left hand. You can also do the same as I play them together right now. Play one of the hands and then eventually play them both. And if you need to go back to the tapping to get the coordination, or if you even need to just mime it on the with just your fingers, that can be helpful too. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there you have it. And now we're at the final phrase of the song. And I think I will actually break it up into 2 parts because this first 2 measures all the way to the F is alternating hands, and then we have hands at the same time. So the first thing to recognize is we are moving to our hand position again. We have moved our hand position a couple of times in this song. Because I was breaking up the phrases, I may not have emphasized it enough. But at the beginning of the song, we had our right hand second finger on A, and then we moved our right hand third finger to F, and then we had to move it back to the A, and now we're back to the F. Okay, so I should have mentioned that more directly. All right, so now looking at these 2 measures, let's just tap them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, left, 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 right, left, left, left. Okay, hands in position, third finger's on the F. 1, saying the note names. 1, 2, here we go. F, C, C, A, G, D, B flat, G, F. Now we'll play it. 1, 2, here we go. F, C, C, A, G, D, B flat, G, F for 2. Okay? All right, play that several times. And now let's look at the last phrase. Right hand, we're going to call out the notes. I'll count 2 beats, and then we'll call out our right hand notes. 1, 2, A, G, F, 2, 3. Playing it. 1, 2, A, G, F, 2, 3. Left hand calling out. 1, 2, C, B flat, A for 2, F. Playing it. 1, 2, C, B flat, A for 2, F. All right, now I'm going to put them together. You can play either hand or both. 1, 2. All right, I'm going to play the whole last phrase now, the last 4 measures. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and now your teacher will talk to you more about the dynamics of this song. Notice I got nice and quiet at the end, especially during that last phrase. You're also going to notice as you go back and put phrases together. So you learned your first phrase and then your second phrase. And then when you put those phrases together, that's when you're really going to experience that change in hand position, okay? And that might take some additional work. And then as you go from the second phrase to the third phrase. So make sure you're putting your phrases together as you master each one. All right, so what I'm going to do now is put the metronome at a performance tempo and play it all the way through. You'll now have the slow version at the beginning of this video to play along with, and you'll have the up to tempo version to play along with as well. All right, here we go. This is at 96. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you have it. Good luck and have